Hey guys, how you doing, man? Look at that. We got the followers. The
It's awesome.
TikTokers are
So
coming up.
awesome.
The Facebook people, they don't show up. Oh, they're there. Hi. Oh, look, they're there.
They're watching the game from home.
They are watching the game from home. And 4 shots on goal to Kitchener's 13 in that period. That's not how the Sarnia Sting are going to win this.
No, they woke up for sure. I kind of saw it coming, but
Yeah, for sure. We
didn't think
talked
we
about
we
that.
would have shut down so badly there. But the offense really dried up. Couldn't find a way to get pucks to the net. It was all the lanes were clogged, and they were really good on defense.
Yeah, well, and we talked about that pre-game. Connor, this Kitchener team, that's something they are known for throughout the league is a strong defensive side, and they, coming off that, 6 out of 10 before they just showed up here. That's something this thing had to really prepare for.
Yeah, we had 3 wins, but 6 is a lot better than that. This is, like you said at the start, this is a very good team, and you know we're not too far out of it. If you can find a way to turn the Jets back on and find what you had in the first, it's not over. It's not over.
Well, it's always at this point we talk about we've talked pre-game and then a couple of periods, and then we come to this one, and it's like, what more can you say? What needs to change out there?
I think they're really getting pushed around. Like
Yeah.
it was really offensively and physically matched in the first, and they just kind of it got away from them a little bit. They just looked like a little bit weaker, more scared to make a play, scared to make a hit. I think for a reason, like this, there's not too many big players on this Kitchener team, but every single one of them is finishing their checks hard too. Like you can hear the boards rattling. You might have heard that
I
big
hear it
one.
up. I hear it up here.
Might have heard that big one at the end there. Probably maybe should have been a penalty called, but what are you gonna do? That's nothing you can do about that. But if they're gonna find a way to get the hit like that, not get called for it,
Yeah.
more power to
Well,
them.
and
I guess.
there's been some penalties here. Like, I mean, we haven't had a lot, but Kitchener's had quite a few, and we just still we've seen that pendulum swing back the other way again. We for years have seen that struggle on the power play, and then we come along, and in the last little while we saw the power play improve, but today just not seeming to take advantage of it.
No.
And there's been lots of them.
Yeah, there has been enough chances. I can't complain. Like you miss a couple here, you miss a couple there, but we've had plenty of opportunities and just haven't been able to find the back of the net. And kind of really getting pushed off to the sides on the power play. We were doing really good at driving the net and having somebody up front, but Kitchener's defense they're strong, physically strong. They're just they can push you around. You've
Yeah.
seen it.
What if I want to go back to the coach there for a little bit? Again, you got a better vantage point than I right now. We talked about how the coach is talking to the players when they come off the ice and onto the bench, or even when he benches somebody. Just say, are you still seeing a lot of that while this is going on?
I am for sure a little bit quieter tonight. I think
Yeah.
there's only so much you can say. I think everyone's doing a decent enough job. No one's really out of position. I mean, probably could have been more protective of Millette there at the end of the period.
Yeah.
He was just getting peppered and did all he could to stop all those shots. It was 1-1 for a long time.
Yeah, it was.
It was two weak ones, not on his part, but from the defense where they just weren't watching or puck watching more so and waiting for the play to come to them when you just gotta shut them down right where they are.
When you're playing a good team like this, Connor, I think there's part of the side of a person at any age, but probably even more so at this young age. It's like, are you holding back a little bit because you're afraid that if you go for that thing that they're stronger, you're thinking they're stronger in that sense than you are. Are they holding back a little bit because they're afraid of what might happen if they attempt something?
I'm sure that's a part of it, especially after you got tossed around a couple times.
Yeah.
Head first into the board, you start second thinking everything you're doing. I don't,
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
It definitely seeps into the back of your mind, and just do the best to push that aside. And it doesn't matter if you finish. I mean, if you win the check, as long as you put the body on and take someone out of the play, it's just all there is to it. You don't have to destroy somebody, an open
No.
ice hit, but
Do we still need to work on that, or a little more aggression and pushing along? We've always been the team that we don't necessarily take it to them. We let them come to us.
I think so, and I think we saw a couple big hits early, like Jordan Bax was throwing the body around,
Yeah.
and he might have got called for it a few times, and that definitely seeps into the back of your mind too, thinking, well, if I'm gonna do my best and throw a big hit and then I get penalized for it, why am I doing it, right? So it's fine line of finding the physical between penalty and what's acceptable.
Yeah. Wouldn't. I'm glad it's not me. I'm glad I'm the guy with the microphone. Put it that way. We're not through this one yet, but we don't. And the Sting have to just be focused on today. But we're allowed to look ahead and forward to December 28th, which is Connor's favorite teams coming to town, the London Knights in the Battle of the 402.
Don't want to look too far ahead, but yeah, that's always a great battle. You'll be here in strength and numbers, and I'm sure London's fans will be too. They always seem to have a section booked out just for them. So
I'm expecting it to be very full here.
It always is. It's loud too. It's rowdy. It's one of my favorite games to come to. Probably my favorite game.
Yeah. And no matter where the Sting or London are in the standings, they could both be really down at the bottom, and you still get a great hockey game.
Doesn't matter at all. I don't even think it matters what players are on the team.
Laws of the universe.
It's just the logo you're wearing on your jersey. It just gotta hate that guy. It's bread and blood. I gotta hate that guy.
That's right. Well, we'll see what happens coming out in the third period here. Still 20 more minutes of hockey to go, and we're confident they can turn it around. We have seen the Sarnia Sting turn it around in worse scenarios than this as far as the score goes.
Definitely had this. Only a 2-goal lead. It's two quick ones. If you can find a way to crash the net and maybe get lucky on a penalty. And it's completely within the realm of possibility.
And speaking of London's beating Owen Sound right now 4-2. The Sioux beating Saginaw 5-1. That's interesting.
See a Fisher
right
in on any of those.
Well, that Lucas Fisher, we miss him for sure. Don't get me wrong, we wish him well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was definitely a force here, but I don't think anybody was surprised when they saw him move on. He was at that stage of his game, and I think he was ready to. I think he was frustrated here.
Yeah, I could see that 100%. You spend your whole career wanting to get towards a championship or to get even in the playoffs and fall short year after year. Yeah, it's frustrating.
For sure. All right, well, we're going to call it there. I'm going to go get ready for the post-game press conference coming up.
Surprise guest.
I never know until we get there. I never know. And we didn't do one last time because we had the jersey auction. So looking forward to seeing who they bring out here. I'm going to predict maybe Hunter Solomon.
I like it. I'd like to see Matthew Turcotte again. I like to hear him talk. Good talker.
Yeah, agreed. Well, you'll just have to tune in and find out. I'll be on my Facebook and the Sarnia Sting Facebook and YouTube as well. TikTok, we're going to go over and say goodbye to them as well. Thanks to Joe's Discount Tire, Hughes Intelligence for all their support here. And thanks to all of you. We hope you'll click the share button and share it around. Until next time, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, however you celebrate. Enjoy the time with whomever you're spending it with. We're really grateful, both Connor and I, for you stopping by and supporting what we do here. We're just a couple of guys having fun. So thanks so much for all of that.
Thanks for listening.
1, 2, 3.